Welcome back to Team Icehole. Today we're going to share our pro tips on how to dry ice fishing shacks after a long wet day on the ice. Let's get started. So there's going to be 6 steps today. I'm going to teach you each one individually, and then by the end of that you'll be a pro at drying your ice shack and getting ready for that next day. So if you stay tuned, we'll get right into it. First step, start by opening up your ice shack. This will help remove the moisture from inside your shack, so you don't have to worry about anything getting mold or mildew or anything like that. So I'm going to show you now me opening up my shack. I'll do it on time lapse, so it's not real time because I take a while. But after I get set up, I'll go to step 2. So, right there is the ice shack set up. As you can see, it is very, very wet. And that is not what we want. That will mold and start to smell. And the last thing you want to do is have a smelly ice shack. Step 2. After you have your shack all set up like I showed you, what you're going to do is you're going to use a portable heater. Typically I use a Mr. Buddy heater. It's as easy as that, the one that you bring with on the ice. It works very, very well. If you get a little bit bigger one, that would help out even faster. All it is doing is just heating up that shack really warm so that water evaporates off and dries up. So what we're going to do is we'll grab our Mr. Buddy heater. I typically use one just like this. Works great. We'll put it right inside. Shut the doors, turn the heater on, and leave it for about a half hour to an hour, and then we'll come back and we'll tell you the rest. Step 3. If you have access to a leaf blower, get your leaf blower and blow off the outside of the shack and get all that water blown off if you can. That wind blowing across there will help dry it out quicker, and it'll just speed up the process. You got step 1 done, you got the shack up. You got step 2 done, you got the heater inside there baking the inside out. And then, if you can, you do the step 3 with the leaf blower. If not, it's perfectly fine, you don't need it. It just takes a little bit longer with the heater. And now you're to step 4. So step 4 is to remove all the wet or damp items or gear or anything like that that you have in your shack. You're going to want to bring them inside a house, dry them out just so you're in the heat. Or if you have a heated garage like this, you could do it out here as well. And that'll really help. You don't want to have wet gear that can get all moldy and mildew, and it's just going to create further down the road issues. So if you can do that, that'll really, really help. And then we'll go to the next step. Stay tuned. Step 5. If you're dealing with wet floors on the inside of your shack, sometimes that water will drip through your shack, or when you flip it down, the water will come inside and get the inside of your shack all wet. The easiest way to dry that out, I typically just use a towel or a rag or anything like that, and you just dry it all out, wipe it down. Act like it's your brand new car, man. Clean that thing out. Make it look good. And if you do that, it will seriously help a lot. You won't have to have your shack smelling like mold and mildew, and it'll make that shack last a lot longer. And then when you go to sell that shack, it'll just help out in the end as well too. So I recommend doing 5 every single time you're done ice fishing, but that's just me. I'm a little OCD. So stay tuned and we'll get to step 6 shortly, okay? Thank you. So thanks for tuning in and staying until the last of the video. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot. So step 6, finally, once you get your shack all dry, all your gear all packed back in, you're ready to go ice fishing. So why don't you get on that computer and go plan your next trip, and don't forget to invite me. Well, that's it, folks. With these pro tips from Team Icehole, you'll have your ice fishing gear dried out and ready for the next outing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for these awesome videos to come.